What's going on, YouTube? Kim here, back with another video, and today news dropped. Finally, news has finally dropped about some form of release window, the episode count. We have more information on the One Piece today than we have in the last 2 years, or like 2-3 years. Think about that. But anyways, yeah, Netflix and Wit have like put out information about the episode count, what they're planning to do. Even Wit even talking about the things that they went through trying to get this thing out. And yeah, so I was thinking about doing a video on it. If you guys enjoy, if you guys leave a like, come subscribe, and without further ado, let's get into it. Also, your boy has actually finally been playing that Phoenix Wright that I got on that like December sale last year. And this thing is a banger. Straight heat. But anyways, Netflix anime, where it all began, East Blue. Produced by Wit Studio, the One Piece set sail in February 2027. All 7 episodes dropping at once, only on Netflix. Now, 2 things stood out to me when I first read this. February 2027. And 7 episodes, but there is a reason for that. And as usual, as we scroll down, we see the don't know the character because I haven't read it, this JoJo's part, but 7, we see the Steel Bar Runner character. These fellows will not let Netflix get away with it, bro. But anyways, yeah, I got some more information on it. Season 1 of the One Piece remake will cover the first 50 chapters of the manga. Now, when I first saw this, I was like, yo, wait. Wait. This has to mean that each episode will probably be like an hour long or close to. And my theory was correct, because as it will be 30 minutes long across 7 episodes. Get more information here from Pookie. Is that a Robin profile picture? My guy. Everything you need to know about the One Piece remake. So I guess this guy has more information than any of us have on what is going on right now. The season will have 7 episodes. You know how? Wait. Wait. You know how crazy? I had to take the headphones off. You know how crazy it is? It just hit me. I had like a divergent fist effect. You're telling me that the first 50 chapters of One Piece is in 7 episodes now. These are longer than 42-minute episodes. Maybe like, depending on if the thing is, yeah, like 17 extra minutes. But you're telling me this could get like shrunk down to 7 episodes, bro? Duh. That joint was what, 64 in the anime? Anyhow, each episode will be around 42 minutes long. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see that all-long fight. Mihawk pull up again. It's ready to see it all again, and it will be here on this channel as soon as it drops, God willing, because it's freaking 2027 world. Anywho. Each episode will adapt around 7 manga chapters. Whew. That's a lot. The thing about it is, yes, there are a lot of backstories in here, but like, I would say that in a One Piece chapter, unless it's something major, not a lot is happening. Like, it's like the One Piece pacing is about the same inside also of the the manga. I'm being honest here. It can be real slow. Well, Elbaf has been really good with this pacing wise in this later half, but like, bro, even when I was reading Dressrosa, I had to take like a month break. I promise you, I had to take a month break. When Luffy was trying to get up to that plateau and everything, trying to get to Doflamingo, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna give it not a month, but I gave it some time. I was like, yeah, I couldn't even imagine watching that. Yo, you poor souls. That's crazy. All 7 episodes will release at once. Dang. Yo, so y'all just hoeing JoJo's then. Yo, why do they hoe JoJo's? Honestly though, low-key, I would rather come out weekly, because bro, I'm sorry, the batch, the drop binge effect, what is it called, the binge method, is so out of date, bro. Like, and I know this is a totally different show, but like something like Invincible, like getting the week to week of that, the second half of the series, the season, not the first with the hell episode. I'm talking about the second half with Thrag. I choose death. That one. Like, could you just imagine that all happening at once? Like, yeah, the memes and everything will come out, but it's not like it makes the longevity in the discussion around the season better. So that's a negative for me right there. The season will cover the story from beginning up to shortly after Sanji joins the crew, adapting the first 50 chapters of the manga. Wait. Shortly after he joins the crew, so like, no Arlong? No, you had one job. You had one job. Honestly though, we got what, 3 years of 7 episodes. Who knows what those extra 2 episodes probably would have had. Like, that's kind of a weird spot. Maybe there's more information on it. Maybe I'm not getting it. The first 50 chapters. Funny thing is, I have I don't have it here, but no, I have the Sky Pia box set right here. The other one is over there. It has the East Blue Saga, I believe. So, no, of course the East Blue Saga is the first. No, I'm not a fraud. I'm just saying it could go up to different parts. Anyways, adapting roughly the first 50 chapters of the manga. Okay. And then Geo here. I see this dude talk when it comes to One Piece a lot. I don't know who this guy is, but this was pretty funny. Don't tell me they spent 3 years on 8 episodes. This is type crazy, but you got to think about it like this, right? A standard a standard anime episode is 23 to 24 minutes. Right? Take away 3 minutes for, you know what I'm saying, opening and ending, so that's about like 20 minutes. I don't even count that like eye catchers or joints in the middle. Like, those things are like, what, 15 seconds, whatever. So about 20 minutes each, and each thing is about what would you say, 42 minutes. So you're getting, you know, an extended runtime, and they're adapting more chapters into those runtimes. We're not gonna see each face of each person 3 times, and then see them all together, and the villain's face again, then Luffy again, and a stare down going into the next episode. The next episode begins with that stare down again for the next 2 minutes, and then that's another One Piece episode. So yes, technically it is better, but we're greedy. We all could have wanted more. I mean, we all want more. And this is from internal sources, by the way. If you see me like strenuously trying to get words out, bro, even on my off days, I'm over here still going to the gym. It's tiring, bro. It's tiring, but I'm doing this for y'all because I love y'all and I love One Piece. Which studio never intended to remake the entirety of One Piece? The project scope. Now, I don't know if this guy's like very reliable or not. Take this with a grain of salt. I just found this and I found it interesting, but this guy could be totally off the mark and be spreading total misinformation. But we're gonna read it and think about it as an aspect of this could be real, so let's read it as if it is. Sources indicate the remake is primarily focused on revisiting the early era of the original anime, specifically the classic 4:3 aspect ratio period, with a modern production approach. Oh, actually, let me go back. The project scope was reportedly always been a limited rather than the full series reboot. So has that changed since then? Like, is it like is Toei like, no, y'all doing everything now? But Wit isn't Wit doing a second season of Yaiba? And Wit doing that like bookworm show? That like you would want a lot of your or the majority of your team on such a big project like One Piece. And to just be like, yeah, you guys are doing it. I don't know how that would work for them. I mean, they barely got AOT out. Just saying. I know that was years ago. I'm not salty about it. I love Wit. Wit is up there, bro. I love Vivi. I love what would you say? Ranking of Kings, AOT, Vinland Saga. Those are my guys. I'm just saying. I didn't watch Syrup for the end though. I heard that's like a vampire joint that the ladies love it. Maybe I should tap it. But additionally, it has been suggested that Wit Studio plans to reuse current voice casts, which would make a full remake of the entire series impractical due to long-term production constraints. Using the OG cast or the current cast, we got to be realistic here. A lot of them are really old, and unfortunately, we don't live forever. So, you know, I would think that you would want to get new voices for the remake, just because, yes, have them do their current One Piece, but have the people that are doing get them accustomed to the character and learning how to get their ranges down and fully embrace the character and live out the possibilities that they could do fully with that character. I don't know what I just said. Like I said, I'm tired. But yeah, just have them go off and build their resume. Say I voice Luffy in the not live action. Whoa. Yo, this is organic. There's no cuts, no nothing. Notably, Mayumi Tanaka, Luffy's voice actress, reportedly requested that the studio find a replacement for her role. This request came after she initially believed the project would cover the entire series. However, she was later informed that the plan is to adapt the story only up to the 4-3, classic 4-3. This could mean the end of Jaya arc. Oh, so they're only doing up to a certain point. Honestly, that's fine. I mean, I'm being completely honest here. If I'm being 100, I watched One Piece before, not before. I watched One Piece up until the end of Marineford, because I heard of the stories, the dread, the calamity that was the Dressrosa arc. You know what? I said, and bro, it was COVID. I was over here working out while watching One Piece. Great experience, by the way. And I caught up, and I got up to where the time skip would be, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna have to take my talents to the manga. I had to do it with LeBron James, take my talents to South Beach. And I went and I read the manga from there. And up until nowadays, because I react, now is the time where I mostly watch the anime. But before then, the only time I watched the anime was when, the Gear 5 came out, some peak episodes, he had what's his name on here? My guy, Donut. Donut Glaze in that episode. I'll be like, yo, let me tap it. But before then, nah. And I think, if I'm being completely honest, the beginning portions of One Piece aren't that bad. They're not, compared to some of the later parts. It's worse. I think it's worse because the manga and anime are really close right now, because Oda's taking breaks. He's had issues going on in his personal life. He had eye surgery. Was it eye surgery at the end of Wano? Or it was eye surgery, or he went to go like give input on the live action. One of those two. Yeah. So they're really neck and neck right now because of those events that had popped up. So but yeah, like I think those parts, like the Fishman Island is 25 episodes from when they did that special series. When was it Anticipation 4, or was it running before Egghead? I think so. But yeah, so yeah, it's only going up to Jaya. I remember fellas were making like lists and kind of like wish lists of how many, not wish lists, but predictions on how many episodes that it would get to before it would catch up. And honestly, End of Jaya is great, bro. That's fine. That's completely fine. It's great. Tetsuya Nakatake, Wit Studio co-founder. Although only a small amount of information about the One Piece has been revealed so far, the effort our core team has poured into polishing every single scene has already transformed into an incredibly powerful animation quality. He's speaking my type of language, right? You are speaking my type of language. Even though no footage... Yeah, that is crazy. Wait. So it's supposed to come out in what? 8 months? Something like that? 8 months? 9 months? Not even a teaser? Not even like a PV? I mean, this is technically PV right here. But like, not even like a... reanimated... No, nothing. Like, this is kind of crazy here. Now that he's actually said it, we have not seen anything. We've seen these images. Let's see if anyone has anything here. But yeah, you know the images of yeah, we've seen these images. Broadway, Usopp's Island. Yes, we've seen these, but we actually haven't seen footage, and that's really weird. We saw, even though it was pre-animated, we saw images of what's it called, Chainsaw Man, a year before it came out, or like a year and a half, something like that. And also, I found this comment that was very interesting of one of the guys, 44 likes, and he says, "There's no defending the anime if you're being genuine. You can find moments in episodes like this where they do great at adding filler and fixing the pacing, but the majority of the show is objectively terrible and horrendous pacing. It is a terrible adaptation overall. There's no sugarcoating it." Now, I wouldn't say overall, bro. Like, there are some great parts of One Piece. Now, the drag do be dragging. Now, like I said, pre-time skip, I had maybe Gekko Moria trying to get Luffy's shadow, or Luffy trying to get his shadow was pretty egregious. But I mean, I thought everything else was fine. Up until a point. I mean, I've seen the clips of Dressrosa. I know Dressrosa is unforgivable. That is a cardinal sin. It's unforgivable. There's nothing you can do to ever repay for the sins that you guys did for Dressrosa. Wano, some parts are bad. Some parts are very slow. Oh, gosh, even in the manga, Yamato going after that, like, that guy that uses the paint, or he could draw things and they come to life. His name start with a K? Anyways, he's dead anyways, who cares? Yeah, she's chasing that, bro. That's bad. What else? I love Luffy versus Katakuri, but that fight is horribly paced. I'm sorry, that thing is not good, well paced either. That thing is not that good. Also, Punk Hazard, terribly paced. That even in the manga, I was like, yo, bro, why is this 45 chapters? It's not need to be this long. But in terms of the anime, I don't think it's that terrible, bro. There are some great episodes. Yes, the pacing can be bad, but I think recently, as of recent, the adaptation has gotten significantly better than it was 7 years ago. Can we agree there? I think we can all agree with that. But anyways, that's the end of the, almost at the end of the episode, the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe. God bless you guys. Also, we hit 600K. I'm not 60, well, we hit 600 subs. First things first, I'd like to thank God for allowing me to make good videos people enjoy, and it's fun. That it's good to show. It's good seeing my efforts be recognized or whatever. You know, it's good that people are enjoying my stuff. Also, shout out to y'all. Yeah, I've been digging the videos. I admit that joint kind of be lit seeing the numbers go up. But yeah, shout out to you guys. Probably take a nap after this, but yeah, more videos coming soon. As usual, God bless. Peace out.